Greg, how was practice today?
It's good. Yeah, very spirited. I thought we threw and caught the ball better than we have all spring, which was good.
Hey, what have you seen out of Jordan Thomas so far at corner?
He's got a lot of abilities. Just got to learn the scheme.
Like technique, when you say scheme, like technique stuff too, or is it
well, part technique, but more just knowing where to be.
Sticking with corner, you talked about Garif last year. How's he been now that he's healthy?
Okay, he left today, hurt his hand, so I don't know, they had to do an x-ray on his hand. He's been doing okay, yeah. I mean, they're all young, so there's a lot of mistakes. Because it's not just cover your guy. If it was that easy, they'd be all playing, you know, so. But he's got a lot of ability too.
What, Greg, I know we touched on it the other day about Coleman, but what do you attribute his spring to here? Did he do anything in particular over the off-season, or?
No, he came here a good player. Now he's worked very hard, so he's become, I think, a more polished receiver. There's a lot of things he still needs a ton of work on, but he was a very, very highly recruited player. As I've said before, probably should have played him, but I had no way of knowing that what would happen to Mo, and that he wouldn't have gotten better all season. That's hindsight. We're playing now. So.
Greg, Scott Malone at nose, how's he working out there?
Yeah, very well.
Is he natural?
Yeah.
What made you think that he's a better fit there than 3 times?
In our defense, if that guy is a dominant player, he can cause a lot of havoc. And we feel like we needed to get back to having a dominant player at nose.
Is it still too early to have a kind of judgment on that? Where they're at, their improvement, whatever?
I think that, without question, they're better. How much better? I think scrimmage will tell you that.
Greg, how about Mason at cornerback? How's he taken to it?
He's doing well. Yeah, he's another guy that just needs repetitions. Yeah. Cornerback spot, the guy who's performing the best is probably Juice, but after that, everybody's kind of in the same bag. Shake them up. Logan's getting better. So I think Logan and Juice, and everybody else is kind of in another group. But that could change on a dime. It's just the way it's been after 4 days. Really, Juice above everybody.
And how's Rowe doing at safety?
Very well. Yeah, he's a natural. Now, he's got to go tackle people, which he'll do, but just from his range, incredible range. He had a beautiful pick today, playing the half. That's his natural position, I think.
You mentioned Valone at the nose. How's the 3-tech competition?
Ooh. That's the other half of the equation. Not so good. We've got a lot of guys that got a lot of talent, but we're just not playing at a very high level right now. So we'll see. You know, Scott can always go back and play 3 if we need him to. I hope we don't need him to.
Have you been pleased with Cassino's transition?
I have.
What's he bring to that position?
Speed and athleticism. He's a very physical guy. For being an undersized guy, he brings a wall of.
What about Jameson? I know we touched on it the other day. What are your thoughts on him?
He's made some nice decisions, some nice cuts. He's got a chance.
Greg, Phil Lewis, has he made an impression at all? Or?
Phil's made a few plays the last 2 years. Yeah. He has, yep. And I don't laugh at that any other reason than he was hurt. You know, he broke his arm, so he hasn't had a lot of exposure. But he made a beautiful play on the slant versus Coop today. I thought it was excellent. I mean, it's a big-time play. You beat press coverage and you catch the slant, convert a 3rd down. I mean, that's what you look for. So I think that, you know, we're working. I think it's eight receivers right now, and they're all capable of playing, so that's good.
Greg, when you look at your receiver group, you mentioned the 8. I know you're a defensive guy right now, but do you smile a lot at seeing at the talent level there?
I like it. Yeah, I think we got some really good receivers, and I think, you know, today, all kidding aside, today Chase threw the ball like Chase, and he was hitting them all over the place. That was good to see.
Do you have any concerns, since Joe Martin's not participating in this spring, that he'll adapt easily to fullback? What do you worry about?
Well, it would certainly be better if he was here, but what we asked the fullback to do, I think Joe's going to do a very good job.
Because you've seen that in his previous 4 years,
yeah.
those traits and elements?
Yeah, and we've done it before with Brian Leonard. You know, I don't think in a year he'll become just a devastating blocker, but he doesn't need to be a devastating blocker. He just needs to be on the right guy and have persistence. because the tailback will make the rest happen.
What do you want to see out of your group of tight ends before spring practice breaks?
Consistency. Yeah, we're still not consistent with any area of our game. Blocking, footwork, pass receiving. There's talent there. We just need to get more consistent.
Got time for 2 more questions? What's your connection with Urban Meyer since he's coming to speak?
Really, really close friends.
Yeah?
Over the years, we've become close friends.
How did that develop?
I guess 2 guys with similar values, you know. Just happened. How do you become friends? I don't know. It's kind of happens.
At this point, you crossed paths. And
We did. We met when he was an assistant at Notre Dame. I was an assistant with the Bears. And
that's what we're looking for. Okay.
they came up to visit us in Chicago. And me and Urban were the 2 youngsters. So we kind of just hung out in the corner.